Hi, how are you guys doing? Uh, Welcome to our channel. This is our first video. Just kind of want to touch base and let you guys know what this is all about. Me and my son moved into this property about 4 years ago, and it was, you could say, a fixer-upper. That's probably being pretty polite about it. More or less, the house itself is a complete gut out and rebuild. So that's what we've been doing over the last 3 years. Well, 4 years almost. It'll be 4 years in February. Property itself is about a little over an acre. Run a small farm to market operation off of it. Now it's in the middle of winter. We just had a snowstorm blow through and everything's melted off, but it's still pretty cold and wet. We're up here in the Pacific Northwest, so it just stays windy and wet all winter long. There's not much work to be done outdoors. So while the outside is doing what it's doing, I'm working on the inside of the house, and the project this year has been the kitchen. So far in the house, I have completed his and I bedrooms. Partially done the bathroom, and I relocated the washer and dryer hookups. So we're able to exist inside the house relatively comfortably. It's kind of primitive living, which honestly I kind of enjoy. I like that there's always something to do, always a project, because I'm always doing something. That's part of the reason why I want to make this channel, is because there's always something that I'm doing, and I think it would be fun to have it documented and share with people who might be also in the same position of doing things. This is not so much a DIY. I'm not really an expert on any of this. I'm figuring it out as I go. I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos, doing a lot of Google searches and that sort of thing whenever I come across something, but a lot of it just kind of explains itself as you get going. So I don't really feel like I have any knowledge to impart on anybody about how to do anything. I'm just documenting me doing it. So if you gain any insight into that, I'm sure I'm doing quite a bit of it wrong. Some of it could be done better. Some of it maybe, I don't know, maybe I figured out the right way to do it accidentally, but who knows? But what I'm trying to say is what I'm doing is what I'm doing. It's not so much showing you how to do it. It's just showing you that I'm doing it and bringing you along for the journey and letting you guys be sharing this epic that we've embarked on. So what I'm doing today is I've already completed the top half of the cabinets. I pulled those all down, sanded them down real good, took the 30 years worth of gunk and grease and who knows what else that was caked up on them off, and repainted them white. Put a new layer of paneling across the walls to cover up the 5 different types of paneling that were on the walls earlier. So the last 3 years our walls have been about 5 different variety of paneling in the kitchen. So now it's all cohesive in one color, which is kind of cool. It makes it feel a lot cleaner to cook in here. I feel a little more confident fixing dinners for me and my son in this room. So now I have the bottom half of the cabinets to do. And the bottom half of the cabinets, don't really know how to describe how they built it. It's like they built a giant facing for the cabinets and put a counter on top. They aren't actual cabinets. There's no division between the cabinets. So I'm going to have to go in there and divide up the cabinets and clean them up. Make them so that they can actually store things at them. Because right now it's just a big open area and there's spider webs and who knows what else in there. So I just want to kind of close that off and seal it up and make it a little bit tidier and a little bit cleaner. So what I'll probably do to get you guys caught up on everything and where we came from and how we got to where we're at now in the projects, because like I said, I've been actively working on it for about 3 years with, you know, here, there, and everywhere, whenever the budget allows, whenever time allows, whenever I'm able to get to something. I'll probably do a follow-up video, which is basically a slideshow, because I didn't really take very much video or anything like that. It's just a lot of pictures. I took a lot of pictures. I'm really big on documenting this. I don't know why. It's fun to look back on and see where you came from and how it went, and you can kind of critique your own work and see where you went wrong and where you could have done better and that sort of thing. So I'll probably make a slideshow video with just kind of explaining the process up till now. But for now, this is where we're at. First thing I had to do was take down Christmas. I was about a month overdue on that. So nobody here but me to complain about it. So it just sat there for a little bit. Me and my son finally took the tree down, got the kitchen cleaned up, did some dishes, and now I'm all set to get started again. So we got to pull the doors off the bottom cabinets. I'm going to get them sanded, and I got to sand the casing and get some primer on and start painting, and then I can get on the floors. And then once the floors are in, build a island. This is a little mobile cart that I got a few years back, and I like having it there. I just want something bigger with more storage, because I have my pots and pans have lost some storage in the reconfiguration, so I need somewhere to put all that stuff. And I think an island right here in the middle, not huge, but just big enough to put some storage in and have a little bit extra counter space would be nice. So I'll show you where we're at as far as the let me explain. This is the cabinets. You can see underneath here, it's just open to everything, and it's pretty nasty. It's about 40 years worth of stuff that had been collected underneath there. So I'm gonna get started. Here we go.